Hello and welcome to episode number 33 of this Pokemon Scarlet series. Let's put our Earth form in the lead, but it's going to start with a water type. So our Iron Heads might not be as effective as we would wish, but let's try our luck. Fly to this spot. Now we need to go for this. Right, I think those are the gates. Yep, those are the gates. Here's Clive. Red. Operation Starfall is going well, wouldn't you say? Only 2 bosses left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. Red, I'm curious, Red. What do you think of Cassiopeia? I really don't know. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment toward Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall. But what could it be? Well, I'd best get back to keeping watch. A call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? Alright. I will return later when it's time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give me my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. And who might you be, young man? A friend of the young master, perhaps? I'm not sure. I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's fairy crew, the Ranch Bell squad, led by the young master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I think we're supposed to... No, then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be? He's no friend of ours. I think he might be here to try and take us on. Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master. Yep, that's right. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me now with one last thing to ask you. Will you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Yes. Splendid. Then let us begin. Harrington. A more grim. Alright. It's weak to Ironhead. Alright, it's faster. Torment. If you can kill this thing in one hit. Alright, we kill it in one hit. So Morgrim fainted. Hathrim. Keep current Pokemon. So let me see if we can use Iron. Alright. Torment, it's still activated. Alright. Dig. Right, Iron Head. We now can use Iron Head. So, goodbye, Atrin. Goodbye. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You will do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me, hasta la vista. The gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. Least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes, take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta let everyone know. Hasta la vista. Alright? I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. That base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rock Bus Squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him and things go south for you quickly. He also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him, but his weak point is that his short fuse. Get him good and angry and he'll march out to the front lines to deal with you himself. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys that sends your way. He sends your way. Just thought it out until Ortega shows up and go from there. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Rock Bus Squad off the map. So... keeps saying that max potions aren't healing items. So, let's change position. Alright. We are going with the ones that aren't weak to fairy, and the other three are left in the guard. Alright. Let's raid this base. Code red, Operation Starfall alert. Everyone get into position and defend the boss with all you got. And rest assured, Intruder will deal with you without the boss's help. Unless you manage to beat 30 of our Pokémon in 10 minutes, that is. Good luck with that. Alright. Time to Ironhead the heck out of these Pokémon. No, part dark. Right. Battle, alright. Right. We're dealing with them. Let's go, Earthworm. We've already defeated 10 of them. Alright. Just barely. That's no good. Right, Meryl's. You're really using Meryl? Alright, because as a Meryl, so it makes sense. I was hoping to see as Meryl, not Meryl. Alright. 2 minutes for this. A little bit more, a little bit less. These guys love to spam forges. Alright, right, I haven't seen Wigglytuff till now, but Ortega also has Wigglytuff in his team. I think it's Dachshund, Wigglytuff, Azumarill, and Starmobile. Alright, we cleared it in 2.5 minutes. Our defenses are breached, really. It's all up to the boss now. Alright, here we have Ortega. We need good iron heads. Sorry, Red, okay, that talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever, I don't care who you are, not like I'm gonna lose to you anyway. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise. One good thing that I think Earthworm resists all the attacks they may give us. So, he starts with Azumarill, obviously. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when this battle sends you blubbering back home. Alright, let me see a thing. Alright, I'm back, and we cannot see who is faster and who isn't. But we are faster, alright? We are faster. Alright, we dodged Aqua Tail. So, dependent on the damage that Dig does, right, not much. Charm. Attack harshly fail. That's not good. Crit Iron, no, there isn't a critical hit, but we flinched it. Critical, please. No crit. Flinch, please. Flinch, let's go. Iron Head, flinch. Alright, didn't flinch this time. Crap, we were the ones getting a critical hit. Iron Head. Crap. Alright, we're sacrificing a dark type or a fighting type or whatever, so we can heal. Right, we are sacrificing Artabax so that we can heal Earthworm because it's not getting easy. Alright, bag. Max potion on Earthworm. I have a taste of this slick move. Better catch handle my Pokemon's adorable strength. Alright, play through just. Alright, it doesn't kill. So if we manage to be faster than this thing. Alright, we are not faster. Alright, Nashman is really fast. So yep, we had to sacrifice Artabax. Iron Head. Crunch. I don't like that. But at least, alright. Almost, it was a critical hit. So, Smackdown. Right, Crunch is a little bit annoying, but not much. Alright, goodbye. Wigglytuff, so we're going to keep our Pokemon. Iron Head. Alright, another critical hit? Right, it wasn't the critical hit. So we now just need a Smackdown to save some PP. Revavroom. What the heck? What is my team? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair. There we have it. Misty Surge. Alright, Magical Torque. Can we resist? Alright, we resist very well. Iron Head. Because of... of charm, we are not doing that much damage. Steel roller. Alright, we also resist that. And goodbye, terrain. Yep. Alright, we can take that all day. Now what we are going to do is swap for a Scarlet, because Scarlet resists pretty much everything this thing sends in. And we have Torch Song. Alright, Confuse Ray. I don't think Confuse Ray should work on ghost types because it's a status ghost type move. I simply don't think it should work. Break through the confusion, please. Alright, Torch Song. How much does this do? Alright, a bit. So we're just going to keep Torch Songing. Break through the paralysis, through the confusion. Alright, Torch Song. At least this is a 100% effective, 100% accurate move. Alright, one more Torch Song. We can leave the Magical Torque easily. Alright, snapped out of confusion. Alright, this is pretty much done. Let's go. This is the first time I defeat this first try, or the second time. This is one of the hardest bosses, but it's not the hardest boss, actually. So we won. Let's go. How could I lose? What the heck? About a year and a half ago. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I'll tell you, it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem is clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadets, but it's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I want to see the looks on our bullies' faces when we got it moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow. There's no occasion for melancholy. Why to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand? Genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there is no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have zero payout, I'd have just asked mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, and you know what? What? Mela, cool it, will ya? Yeah, how about no? I mean, we've even put this in the code, for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bag of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Millie. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm gonna turn up my Charcadets and have him evolve. Their boosted firepower will get them Starmobile moving no sweet. But the hour of Operation Star is night at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Millie, wait. You know, Mela shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. God, this sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code will make me a traitor to the team. God, fine. Not let him take the badge already, you'd better treat it with the respect it deserves. So we got the badge. Fair crew defeated. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. Dazzling Gleam. We don't have any fairy types in the team, so this doesn't help me. And just so you know, you are the worst, like the most annoying person ever. But I get it, you're super strong, I'll admit that much. You're even boosted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Arrington, I guess it's time for my piano lesson, As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Ah, actually, a different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet me. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major parallel company, so I joined a group like Team Scarlet. What a question to ask someone you've just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Well, who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And then bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the academy, I believe I have been positioned to answer that question. Mr. Arrington, about 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students, used them to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, students who had perpetrated bullying dropped out the academy, one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incident, you see? What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incidents, a certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In the exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary actions against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the students who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad. This was not intended as a punishment. You understand, Team Star were the victims after all. I wanted this student to take some time to rest, so I had them returned home to the Galar region under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the academy's servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing. That's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course, but the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notice. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understood my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Arrington, how come you suddenly decide to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on in its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends going to school without them, not after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's cause you know they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. Alright, now the conversation ends. Every time it says treasure, it's the end of the conversation. No questions asked. So we now chat with Cassiopeia, talk to Penny, we receive the items, LPs and things. And I think we have time for one raid. Red, it's me. I think Ita Ortega handed over his star badge to you then. I see. With its boss no longer around, the Rock Bus squad is as good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry, we're almost there now, just one boss left. The operation's been a huge success thanks to you, Red, and Clive also has performed admirably as your support. I remember him saying that your acquaintances. Have you known each other? No, not all that long. Well, he's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of the gang back in the day. Which gang? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head-on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star, though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless of Team Stars, the bullies then dropped out of school. one after another, and then Team Star ended up the villains of the story. But that's neither here nor there. Forgot I mentioned it. Now what's your reward? I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. You earned 10,000 LP. You can now make more kinds of TMs using the TM machine. Make good use of those TMs. They should help you take down the last remaining boss. My supply unit rep will be along soon to give you your bonus reward. Here's Penny. Here I am. Yeah, stay in your Pokeball for once, will you? Ah. Well, Team Stars went through all that, huh? They just wanted the bullies to go away, but then they became the bad guys in everyone's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're also messed up. If even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they'd have been able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everybody to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up this academy is. What a massive idiot, creating Team Star and just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward. Boss is the very last one. We're counting on you, Red. Alright, I think just the conversation part took more than the entire episode. More than half of the episode. Alright. I've spotted a raid here. Let's see if he's any good. Alright. An item, a great ball. Alright, it's a fighting type one? No, it's psychic. Only 2 stars. I don't get why, but now it's time for... Right, not now. Later. But there's going to be one important thing in this story, which is we're finally bringing Veluza to the team. Restore health. There you go. Restore health. Right, let's use a full restore. Why not? So I think we are ready to good to go. A dire hit. Let's just see there's any good items around here. Right, a revive. No, I don't think so. So the next episode is going to be here, the False Dragon Titan. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. We don't have any time for right now. Hit the like, subscribe, and goodbye.